Hello everyone, how are you all? Welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today I am back with a new guide for Whiteout Survival. Some days ago I made a video how to read the report in Whiteout Survival. I told you that what is in the report. I told you everything in the depth about the report, like the stats, then the other bonus and the comparison, everything. In that video I told you that there will be a next part of this video where I will discuss about the stats, how to increase our stats in this game in Whiteout Survival. So the next part of that video is finally here. Today I will tell you all the possible source how to increase your stat in this game. I will tell you all the methods and I will tell you all the sources how to complete those methods. So without any delay, let's jump in our video. There are different ways to increase our stats and I will tell all of them one by one. So I am starting the video with the hero. First thing, hero. Hero helps us to increase our stats, and you can click on this thing, this triple line. You can click here and you can see there are some stats. For this video I will discuss only on combat stats because there are different type of stats like troops healing, combat, gathering, different. But for this video I will discuss only on combat stats. And here you can see all the combat stats here. This expedition, this is the main combat stats. The exploration is different thing. If you are looking at the exploration, it is totally different thing. It is for the arena battle and other things. But what we do in open world battle like fortress, facility and sunfire battle, we use the expedition skill. The expedition skill is here. You can see these are our stats, and every hero give us some stats. You can see this Hector is giving me infantry attack, infantry defense, lethality, health, like this. So every category hero give that category stats. Like Hector is the infantry category hero, infantry class hero. So I am getting infantry attack, defense and other things from Hector. If I take any other hero like 1A is marksman type hero, right? So 1A will give me the marksman stats like marksman attack, marksman defense, lethality, health, everything. And if you are thinking where we can check the stats, you can click on any report and you can scroll down below, and here you can see all the stats are here. All these stats are coming from that hero. I mean, there are different things. Right now I am talking about the hero. Now the question is how these stats are coming from hero. They are coming from the star. You can click on this arrow right here and you can see the star level of the hero. The star is giving us all the stats. Every time we increase our star, we get some more stats. And you can check this thing from here. If you watch this, you will understand what type of stats and how many stats are coming from that level in the star. And we need the shard to increase our star. Now the question is how we can get the shard. Remember guys, in this video I told you that I will tell you all the method and all the sources to do all the methods, right? So first thing, where we can get the shards. We have different sources for the shards, but the normal source is this advanced recruitment and epic recruitment. You can use your key here and you will get anything. I mean, any hero shard, any normal shard, anything. You can click here and you can check what is the percentage to get the shards and other things from here. There is one more source, that is Intel Lighthouse. If you complete any mission in Intel Lighthouse, you will always get any shard of a particular hero or anything. So you have to perform these things to get the shards. There are some other sources also to get the shards, but they are difficult. You can play any event. I mean, there are different ways to do them, but the most common source, they are Hero Hall and the Intel Lighthouse. These are most common source in this game. Other sources are little bit difficult. And in my shop guide, I told you that there is some shops where you can get some shards. Look at this shop, Alliance Championship shop. Here we are getting this shard, right? You can see this shard right here. And we have Foundry shop. Here also we can get the shards, but all these sources are difficult source. The most common source I just told you, Hero Hall and Intel Lighthouse. You have to depend on them. And if you play the Hall of Heroes is a good choice. If you want some shards, you can get the Mark of Valor in Hall of Heroes, then you can get some shards. So if you use your shard and if you increase the star level of a hero, you will get the stats from here. So it is very obvious thing, you know that. Now the question is, can you increase your stats using the increased level of your hero? The answer is no. I'm giving you just one example. Let's put this hero here. You can see the stats. Lancer attack 103%, Lancer defense 103%, right? So I am increasing the level. Let's make it level 10. You see the stat is still same, it is not increasing. So if we increase our level of hero, it will not increase our stats. Only the star level, it will increase our stats. So you understand what I am trying to say. We need shards, and using the shards we have to increase the star level. Next thing is hero gear. It is another part of the hero. You can click here and you can see all the gears are here. And recently, just some days ago, I made a video about the hero gear. You can watch the video. I will attach the link in the comment. You can watch the video how to upgrade your hero gear. What is the priority? As you can see, this thing, the gloves is giving infantry health. You can see directly here. Don't look at other things like these things. All these things are for our arena battle and other things. For our expedition battle or for our stats, we need to focus only on the last thing, that is the hero health. In every gear you can watch this thing. Like I am using, okay, look at Mia, this gear. Look, Lancer lethality. We have to focus only on the last thing. Others are used in other battle like arena battle and other place. So we can see the Lancer lethality here is 30%. So all the hero gear, they will give us some stats. And remember guys, all these stats are permanent stats. In this video, I will talk about both permanent and temporary stats. Right now I am talking about the permanent stats. So you can see all the hero gears are here. Now the question is how to get the hero gear. I already made a video on this. In this video, I'm just giving you I'm telling you in short way. Like arena shop is one source where you can get this custom mythic hero gear chest. Then you can play the exploration battle. In the exploration battle, in every 200 level, you will get one mythic gear. Okay, of course custom mythic gear. And if you claim this reward, you will always get some gear from here, but it is very low level gear. You will always get some low level gear from this reward. This chest, you can see the chest right here. This chest will give you some reward every time, and the reward contains some low level gears, and you can use your low level gears to upgrade your high level gear. So I'm not talking much about the gear because I have already made a video on this. So hero gear is also a method which we can use to increase our stats. Now the next thing is hero exclusive gear. It is also a part of our hero. You can click on gear and you can see in every mythic hero you will find a fifth gear, one extra gear. Like I am showing you Sergey. Sergey is epic hero. You cannot see any extra gear for the Sergey, but I am clicking on Hector and any hero. Let's pick Reina. You can see there is one extra gear here. This thing is called exclusive gear. This exclusive gear can also give us some stats. As you can see, this exclusive gear is giving us Lancer lethality and Lancer health. Because I am showing for Rene is Lancer class hero, so you are seeing the Lancer lethality and Lancer health here. If I pick any other hero, like if I'm picking Bradley, you can see it is marksman lethality and marksman health. You will see the lethality and health, but it depends on the class of your hero. I'm showing you Bradley right now, so you can see the marksman. And don't look at these things, they are other things, they are not our stats. So the hero exclusive gear, it is also giving us some stats. Now your question is how we can get the hero exclusive gear. The very common source is mystery shop. In mystery shop you can get this thing, and in my shop guide I already told you should purchase the chest only in discount. As you can see, this chest has no discount, but here you can see I just got the chest in some discount, and I am trying to show you something. If I can get right now. Okay, you see I am getting this thing in discount. Both are same thing, but this thing has full price and this one has discount, so always go for discount. Now 50% discount is pretty difficult. You can go for 20% discount. If you are getting 50% discount, that is very good, but don't waste too much gems for the refresh to rush for the 50% discount. Okay, So this is one source to get the widget chest. This widget chest can help us to get the hero exclusive gear. And there are some other sources also, like Frosty Fortune. I cannot show you this thing right now. If you play the event Frosty Fortune, you can get the widget chest from there. I have a video on Frosty Fortune, you can watch that video. But in my all previous video, I talk about to get the skins. So you can go for skins if you want, and you can also go for hero exclusive gear widget if you want. It is your choice. So Frosty Fortune is another source where we can get the hero exclusive gear. And there are some time limited events. If you play the time limited events, you can get some hero exclusive gear. And there is one source which is very good for free to play players, that is Tundra Trading Station. I have a video on Tundra Trading Station. I will attach the link in the comment. You can watch the video. In Tundra Trading Station, you can sell your useless items and you can get a voucher, and using that voucher you can purchase some useful items, including this hero exclusive gear widget chest. Okay, so these are all sources to get hero exclusive gear. And I told you there are some sources, but I am not telling about every sources because other sources are pretty much difficult. In my every video I mostly focus on free to play, so I am telling mostly the free to play sources. So in the hero, you see there are 3 ways to increase our stats. The first thing is hero itself. The hero is giving us some stats. Next, you see the hero gear, it is giving us some stats. And the next thing, hero exclusive gear, it is also giving us some stats. Now there is one more thing for the hero. I am coming to this point very soon. Now let's check our next method, that is chief gear and charm. If you click on your profile picture, you can get the chief gear and charm, and you can see there are 6 type of chief gear, and every chief gear has 3 charms. Like this is one chief gear, and in this chief gear there are 3 charms. So there are total 18 charms and 6 gears for our hero. And you can see everything is double. Like we have double gear for lancer, double gear for infantry, double gear for marksman. And if you are thinking how to get all these materials to upgrade them, I'm telling you this thing is extremely difficult. But I will tell you some sources where you can get the chief gear and charm upgrade material. So first thing, go to shop, and in the shop you will go here, Alliance Championship shop. In this shop you can get some polishing solution and hardened alloy, and also the design plan. All these things are useful to upgrade our chief gear. You understand this thing? And you need a currency that is called Alliance Championship token. If you play the Alliance Championship, you will get this token, and using this token you can get these 3 things from here. Okay, and you can also play the Crazy Joe if you want. I mean, you should play Crazy Joe, and if you win the Crazy Joe, I mean, if you score very high in the Crazy Joe, you can get a very good amount of polishing solution and other things. Next source is Foundry shop. In the Foundry shop, we should not go for these 2 things, guys. I already told details in my shop guide. If you want, you can check my shop guide. I will give the link in the comment. So in the Foundry shop, we should not go for these 2 things. In Foundry shop, we can go for these things: the design plan, the charm design, and the charm guide. Charm design and charm guide, they are useful to upgrade our chief charm. Next thing is State of Power shop. Here you can also get design plan, charm design, charm guide. And next we have a Canyon shop. In the Canyon shop, we can also get design plan, charm design, charm guide. These are some sources, and you can play the castle battle. In castle battle, in the reward list, you will see there are charm design and charm guide. So play these events and collect your materials for chief gear and charm. And the question is, which thing we should priority, chief gear or chief charm? The answer is, we have to give priority on both of them equally. You can ask me what is the path to upgrade chief gear or chief charm. Now listen carefully. When you are upgrading your chief gear, you have to do like this: first infantry, then marksman, then lancer. Okay, when you are upgrading your chief gear, first infantry, then marksman, then lancer. Okay, and when you are upgrading your chief charm, first marksman, then infantry, then lancer. I'm telling again, when you are upgrading your chief charm, first marksman, then infantry, then lancer. you have to follow the exact same path to upgrade your cheap gear and charm, and they will give you some stats. You can click on them and you can check how much stats are coming from cheap gear and charm. And remember, cheap gear give us attack and defense, cheap charm give us lethality and health. Both are important for every battle. And you can click here and you can check this thing. You will get a bonus stat if you complete this thing. Like you see, I have completed this one. Own 3 epic T1 gear items. So I am owning these things and I am getting some extra stats from here. You can also get some extra stats here. So cheap gear and cheap charm, they are giving us some permanent stats for our battle. Now we are going to our next method, that is research. In the research center, you can find some research which will give us some stats. In my research guide video, I already told everything in details about research. I will give the link in the comment. You can watch the video. For this video, I am just telling you in short what you should do in the research. In the research, you should upgrade everything equally. Like when I am upgrading this one, I have to upgrade all of them equally. But I have to focus some things first and focus some things next. When we are upgrading anything for attack and lethality, we should start with marksman. And when we are upgrading anything for defense and health, we should start with infantry. I'm giving you one example. Let's take this one. I'm taking about this row. What is this row? It is health. It is about health. So when I will upgrade this, I will start with infantry. First I will complete infantry, then I will complete marksman, and next I will complete the lancer. So it is for the health, so I am doing like this. And I am giving you one more example. Let's take this one. What is this? It is for attack. So when I will do the attack upgrade, first I will complete the marksman. Okay, this one is marksman. First I will complete the marksman, then I will complete the infantry, and then I will complete the lancer. So I am telling this thing again. When we are upgrading anything for attack or lethality, we will follow this path: marksman, infantry, lancer. And when we are doing anything for our health and defense, we will do like this: infantry, marksman, lancer. Okay, we have to follow this thing when we are upgrading something in the research. And we have to do everything equally. If we don't do equally, we cannot move forward. As you can see, you have to follow all these paths to move forward. But we can change our priority depending on the situation. Like I told you, for attack and lethality, we have to focus on marksman. For defense and health, we have to focus on infantry. We have to move forward like this. So research is giving us some stats here. And there is one more research, that is called War Academy. This thing is not for free to play players, but I am telling in this video, if you are doing any upgrade here, first focus on the infantry side. This is the infantry side. First focus here. And when we are doing any upgrade, after doing the infantry, you can focus on the marksman, and then you can focus on the lancer. This thing is difficult for free to play players. If you are getting the fire crystal shards, you can upgrade this thing. So this thing is actually difficult because if you are free to play, it is extremely difficult to collect the fire crystal shards. The only way is this thing, the steel. You need the steel to get the fire crystal shards. Don't use your fire crystal to get the fire crystal shards. That is not any good thing. Don't waste your fire crystal and don't convert this thing to fire crystal shards. Only use your steel. Okay. So the War Academy will also give us some stats. So you can click here and you can check what type of stats you are getting. Normally this thing is not for free to play players. So there are two research. One is normal research, another one is fire crystal research. Both give us some stats. Next thing which give us some stats, that is our Daybreak Island. In Daybreak Island, there are some buildings which will give us some stats. You can click on these things. You can click this thing here and you can see what type of stats you are getting. Like I am showing you infantry attack, infantry defense, lancer attack, lancer defense. All these stats are coming from Daybreak Island. And you can click on the buildings and you can see which building is giving you what type of stats. All buildings list are here. Now the question is, what we should upgrade first. I have already made a separate video on Daybreak Island. I will give the link in the comment. You can watch the video. Normally, we should focus on infantry when we are doing any upgrade in Daybreak Island, but you can also focus on Lancer. You know why? Because when we are upgrading other things like cheap gear, charm, hero gear, everything, we are not focusing much on the Lancer. So in Daybreak Island, we can focus little bit on the Lancer. But it is your choice. You can focus on Lancer or you can do anything. Normally, you can start with infantry if you want in the Daybreak Island, and you can click on any building and you can see what type of bonus is coming from the building. Like you can see here, this clock heart is giving me marksman attack 0.5%. So Daybreak Island is also one source to get the items, get the stats. Now your question is how to upgrade the Daybreak Island. This thing is pretty much difficult for free to play player because you need this thing, life essence, and you can see all the source here for life essence. Tree of life, it is giving us life essence in every some time. Lumber camp also give us life essence, but right now I'm not getting anything from lumber camp because I have cut all the trees in my island. So my lumber camp is not doing anything. Island treasure, I have found all the treasure in my island, so I'm not getting anything from here. And assist ally, every day I can help my ally and I can get some life essence from here. So Daybreak Island is a thing which is giving us stats, but it is not very good for free to play player. The next thing which give us some stats, that is the pet. In the beast cage, you can see all the pets are here, and it is very difficult to upgrade the pet as a free to play player. The only thing you can do, you can collect your pet upgrade material, you can save them, and when any big event like SVS or King of Icefield is going on, you can use your pet upgrade material and you can get the point in those events. So you can save your items for 2 weeks or 1 month, and after that you can use them, and in every 60 days a new pet will come in your server. I mean, a new update will come in your server, and you can get either one pet or two pet like that. As example, in the first update we got 3 pet, cave hyena, then artigulb, then muskox. But in the next update we got 2 pet, that is giant tapir and titan rock. Now the question is how to get the stats from the pet. There are several ways. Listen carefully. Suppose I'm showing you this thing, saber tooth tiger. No, not this one. Let's pick this one, muskox. Every time I upgrade my pet using the pet food, I will get some stats. Look, I am clicking on this upgrade button. You see my stats just increased. Look at this number carefully. You can see this number here. You see the number just increased. So every time I upgrade my pet using the pet food, I get some stats from here. And there is one more way, that is called the advancement. You can see this thing is called advancement. Every time when your pet reach any 10 level, I mean either it is 10 or 20, 30, 40, 50 like this, in every 10 level you can do the advancement, and by the advancement you can get some stats. Like you can see troops attack and troops defense both will increase for this advancement. So normal upgrade is a way to increase our stat. Advancement is also a way to increase our stat. There is one more way, that is called the refinement. I am showing you this thing. Refinement is here. If we use the refinement, we will get some stats. Like you can see all these stats are here. Some stats will go up, some stats will go down. Look, I am doing one refinement. You see the overall power is increasing, and some stats are going up, some stats are going down. Up stats are green in color and down stats are red in color. You can see this thing here. And this thing is called common wild mark. This thing is called advanced wild mark. Now your question is when we should use advanced wild mark. Normally in the starting we should always use the common wild mark. And you can see this color. This color is green right now. When all of them will be blue, or at least some of them will be purple, like 2 or 3 will be purple, or all of them minimum blue, you can use the advanced wild mark. So you should not use the advanced wild mark in the starting, because in the starting the color will be something like gray or green, something like that. I am giving you one example. I'm showing you something. Let's see. You see this color is gray, so it is obviously in very much low level. When the color will be minimum blue, you can use your advanced oil mark. So now your question is, on which pet we should do the refinement? We should mostly do the refinement only on combat type pet. You can click on any pet and you can see by checking the skill of the pet what type of pet it is. Either it is growth pet or combat pet. Don't use the refinement on any growth pet. You should always use the refinement only on combat pet because they will give you some more stats. And you should use your advancement mostly on the combat pet because they will give you some better stats and some better skills for your pet. Now the question is how to get all the pet upgrade materials. I'm giving you all the basic and free to play sources. First thing, you can do the adventure. You can click on the adventure button and you can see there are some chests. If you click on any chest, you can send your pet to the adventure. Okay, this pet is coming back from the adventure and you see I am getting some pet food from here and the wild mark from here. So I'm giving you one more example. Look, I am sending my pet to the adventure. As you can see, they are going to adventure and every time it is taking 10 cheap stamina. And after a certain time, they will come back from the adventure. And you see this chest will take 3 hours, this one will take 4 hours and this one will take 5 hours. It depends on the type of the chest. Now you see this thing. The red chest is best. The legendary chest, it will give you the highest amount of reward. Like this one will give you high amount of pet food. So this is one source to get some materials. Next source you can see here, that is in the alliance shop. In the alliance shop you have to use your alliance token, and using your alliance token you can get some pet upgrade material. You see this thing here, they are all pet food and some pet upgrade material. And there are some other sources also I am telling you. The next one is in mystery shop, but don't use this thing here. Mystery shop is not any good place. Next one is arena shop. In the arena shop you can get the strengthening serum, because strengthening serum is very difficult to get in this game. So if you have some extra arena coin, you can use on strengthening serum. Look, our main target in the arena shop is the mythic gear chest. But if you have a very high amount of mythic gear chest, like if you have 5 hero with complete mythic gear, you can go for this strengthening serum. 5 hero or 6 hero depends on you, but normally you can go for strengthening serum in this shop. This is a good option. Next one is Alliance Championship shop. Here you can get the advanced oil mark. You can also get the strengthening serum here. Right now I'm not seeing here, but the strengthening serum also comes in Alliance Championship shop. Next one is Canyon shop. In the Canyon shop you can also get the strengthening serum. You can see here. You can also get the other items here, but I'm not suggesting you to get them. You can get the strengthening serum only from this shop. These are always to increase our stats in the battle. But till now I was talking about the permanent stats. You can click on this thing and you can scroll down and you can check the permanent stats. These are all actually permanent stats. Now I will tell some stats which are temporary stats. You will get these stats for some time. So let's check what are the temporary stats. First thing, in the Sunfire Castle, that is Minister. You can go to Sunfire Castle and you can click on here. You can see here Minister of Strategy. It is getting troops attack 5%, and Minister of Defense, it is getting troops lethality 10%. So the Sunfire Castle Minister, it will also give us some stats. But this thing is temporary because you can use this thing only when you are in the position of Minister. Next thing is city bonus. In the city bonus you can click on this thing, the arrow button below your profile picture, this one. You can see this thing. You can click on the arrow button and you can open the city bonus. Like you can see troops lethality, troops attack, troops defense, everything will appear here. When you should use them, you should mainly use them in fortress battle, facility battle, or Sunfire battle, or any war between your states, or SBS, anywhere you can use them. But these things are extremely costly, so if you are free to play you can avoid them. You can only use this thing in Sunfire Castle battle, because every time you want to use them it will take huge amount of gems. Like I am showing you one example. Look at the cost, 20,000 gems. So this thing is pretty much difficult to get. But there are some way you can get them for free, not exactly free, but in less cost. Like in the VIP shop, you can get them. You can see here in the VIP shop. Still, it is difficult to get in the VIP shop. At least you are getting 50% discount here in the VIP shop. And you can also get this thing for free, but it is difficult. In the Fortress Battle, in the reward list, you can see in Fortress reward, troops health up and troops damage up. And you can also get other items here in the Fortress reward. This time I am getting only troops health up and troops damage up, but any other things can also come here. So city bonus is one way to increase your stat, but it is very difficult if you are free to play. The next way is facility. In the facility, you will get some stats. Look, this is our facility, and if you click on any facility, you can see there are some stats. Like you can see here, troops defense 8%. Every facility will give you some stats, and you can watch my facility guide to check what is facility and how to capture them. You can check the facility on the map. There are different facility in the whole map. In your whole server map. In your whole server map, you will find lot of facility. You have to put your flag and connect your facility with your alliance, and then you have to capture them. This thing is difficult. If you don't have any strong alliance, you cannot do this thing. Now just keep one thing in your mind. If any facility in vulnerable condition, you cannot get the stat from there. Like see here, this one, troops defense. This facility is giving us 5% troops defense, but in the occupation income I cannot see this thing. Troops defense 5%, it is not coming here because this thing is in vulnerable condition, so I cannot get the stat from here. And one more thing, keep in your mind, if the facility, I mean if two facility in same level and same type, their percentage will not stack. But if two facility, they are same type but they are in different level, their percentage will stack on each other. I cannot give you any example right now, but I think you understand what I am trying to say. Two facility with same type, same level, they will not stack, but two facility with same type and different level, they will stack. So facility is temporary thing which will give us some stats. Our next method, that is again pet. Last time I was talking about the normal pet, which will give us the permanent stats, like the pet upgrade, then advancement, refinement, all of them are permanent. But pet can also give us some temporary stats. You can click here and you can check the pet skills. Like the razor beak from Titan Rock, it will give reducing enemy health 3.5%, at least for me 3.5%. And check here, or okay, I'm showing you something good. Okay, look at this thing. Increasing troops lethality 4% for 2 hours. Apex assault from the lion, no, from the saber to tiger. So these are something which will give you some stats. These are pet skills, but they are not permanent. They are temporary. All pet skill will be stay active for 2 hours. Okay, and when we should use the pet skill, we should mostly use them in the Sunfire battle. You can also use them in any big events like First Fire Mine or Foundry battle or anywhere. Or you can also use them in Alliance Championship. Before joining the Alliance Championship, you can use your pet skill. Then you can deploy your troops and heroes and other things. So how to increase the level of the skill, pet skill? The simple answer is advancement. You can click here and you can see the advancement. Right now the skill is at level 5. You can see here the skill is at level 5. But if I do the advancement, it will go to level 6. So pet give us both temporary and permanent stats. The normal stats are coming from the pet. They are permanent. But in the skill you will get something, they are temporary. There is one more way to increase our stat, that is exclusive gear. I just told you about exclusive gear. Why I am telling again? Because last time I told you about the permanent effect of exclusive gear. Now we have some temporary effect of exclusive gear. Look at here. I am clicking on this thing. You see this thing, infantry lethality and infantry health. This thing is permanent from our exclusive gear, but you can also get something temporary. Just scroll down and you can see this thing here. Increasing defender troops attack by 7.5%. So our exclusive gear has two skill. One is exploration, one is expedition. Right now I am talking about only expedition. In the expedition you can see some temporary skills are here. Why temporary? You cannot use this thing always. You can use this thing only during any battle. When you are attacking, when you are rallying, when you are defending, in some specific condition you can use these stats. Like I'm giving you one more example. Look at, I think, Mia. Okay, look at Mia. Increasing rally troops attack 5%. You see this thing? Normally you cannot get this 5% bonus. It is active only when you are using Mia and you are doing the rally yourself. It will increase the rally troops attack 5%. And I want to show you some other things, like let's see the Hector. Okay, let's go back to Hector. You see this 7.5%. It is not normally active. You can use this thing only when you are defending, because it is telling you increasing defender troops attack 7.5%. So if you really want to see if this thing is taking effect or not, I can show you one example. Click on this exclamation button. You can see which is taking effect. Scroll down below, you can see. You see, attack bonus from pet skill, lethality bonus from pet skill. Pet skill is also giving us something. And there is one more thing, that is territory defender attack, territory defender defense. They also give us some stats, 10%. That is the thing. And I cannot show you any example for the minister. I am searching for a minister example. Okay, I cannot show you anything for the minister. Okay, let me check one example for the exclusive gear. You see this thing? It is coming from the exclusive gear. Defender troops attack 7.5%, defender troops lethality 5%. How? Let me show you this thing. Hector is here. Hector is giving the defender troops attack 7.5%. And 1A is here. 1A is giving defender troops lethality 5%. So this 7.5% and 5%, they are taking effect only when I am doing the battle. That is why they are temporary. They are not permanent. They do not normally take effect. Only during any battle they take effect. So these are all the ways to increase our stats in this game. So I am telling this thing again. First thing, that is the hero. Hero give us some stats. And next thing is hero gear. Hero gear will also give us health, lethality and other things. I mean only health and lethality. And next is hero exclusive gear. Exclusive gear also give us lethality and health. And there is one extra skill in exclusive gear that will give us some temporary stats only during the battle. Next is chief gear and charm. Chief gear give us attack and defense stats. Chief charm give us health and lethality stats. Next thing is research. And I already told you what you should do in the research. And there is also fire pistol research. Both give us some stats. And next is Daybreak Island. Daybreak Island give us some stats. I told you to focus on Lancer first, but you can do anything. You can also focus on infantry on Daybreak Island. Next one is Pet. Pet give us different type of stats. If you upgrade any pet, normally they will give some stats. Any advancement will give you some stats. Refinement will give you some stats. And any pet skill, they will also give you some stats. Next thing is Minister. If you are Minister of Strategy or Defense, you will get some extra stats. If you are using the city bonus, you will get some extra stats. And if you are using the facility, I mean if you capture any facility, you will get the stats from there. These are all the methods to increase your stat in this game. In the game, you see when you fight any battle, you see the stat. You see all the stats here, and all of them come from this method which I told you just now. If you focus on this method, you can get a very good stat here. And if you are free to play, it is very much difficult to get a good stat, but you can try. You can try to get some good stats. There is one more thing which give us stats, but this thing is pretty much difficult if you are free to play. There are some skins. If you check any skin, you will get some stats from there, like troops attack 2%, And if you check any up the frame, you can see troops defense 2%. So up the frame always give us troops defense, and the city skin they always give us troops attack, but these things are very difficult if you are free to play. You can click on the bonus details and you can check what type of bonus are coming from what. You can check from here. So these things are pretty much difficult. And there is one more way to get some stats, that is the VIP. In the VIP you can also get some stats. You can check in the VIP benefit, but this thing is also very difficult if you are free to play. These skins and VIP both are extremely difficult if you are free to play, and other things are not difficult. I mean, everything is difficult for free to play, but other things you can do. So this is the second part of the video, and in the previous part I talked how to read report in Whiteout Survival. You can watch the video, and in this video I talked about some other video, and I will attach their link in the comment. You can check those videos. That is all for today's video. I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.